Welcome to Space Drift. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon for more breaking updates. Hyundai's electric vehicle facility in Georgia has become the center of a storm, raising significant concerns about the future of the U.S. auto market. The possibility of Hyundai's withdrawal from the U.S. market has sent shockwaves through the industry, causing widespread uncertainty. As a major foreign investor, Hyundai has driven innovation and competition in the American auto industry, creating thousands of jobs and fostering technological advancements. Their potential exit could reshape the local Georgia economy and the broader U.S. auto market, affecting not just the auto sector but also local businesses and communities. With a $7.6 billion investment, Hyundai's Georgia EV plant is the largest economic development project in the state's history, symbolizing a significant commitment to the region. However, recent immigration enforcement actions have cast doubt on Hyundai's future in America, creating a cloud of uncertainty over the company's operations. If Hyundai leaves, competition could shrink, prices could rise, and consumers may face fewer choices in the market. Innovation in the EV sector may slow, potentially stalling progress in green technology and sustainable transportation. The U.S. risks falling behind globally as other nations ramp up EV production, investing heavily in the future of electric vehicles. The situation also threatens the strong economic ties between South Korea and the U.S., which have been built over decades of collaboration and mutual investment. The potential consequences for other sectors reliant on foreign investment are significant, with ripple effects that could impact the broader economy. As events unfold, Hyundai's possible departure is a major concern for the industry and policymakers alike, who are closely monitoring the situation and its potential impacts. The recent immigration raid at Hyundai's Georgia EV facility has ignited a heated debate, drawing national attention to the intersection of immigration enforcement and the economic interests of both local communities and global corporations. This event has become a flashpoint, raising questions about how immigration policy impacts the workforce that powers America's growing electric vehicle industry. On September 4, 2025, U.S. authorities detained nearly 475 workers at the HLGA battery plant, including 316 South Koreans, in one of the largest workplace enforcement actions in recent years. The detained workers also included individuals from China, Japan, Indonesia, and several Latin American countries, reflecting the truly international makeup of the modern manufacturing workforce. The scale and international scope of the raid highlight how global supply chains and labor markets are deeply intertwined, especially in high-tech industries like electric vehicles. Accusations ranged from illegal work to expired or overstayed visas, exposing ongoing challenges in balancing the need for skilled labor with the enforcement of immigration laws. The situation has put a spotlight on the difficulties companies face in navigating complex visa requirements, while also highlighting the risks workers take to pursue better opportunities. Images of workers being detained have sparked concerns about human rights, labor protections, and the emotional toll on those involved. The impact extends beyond the factory walls, affecting families, local businesses, and entire communities who depend on these jobs for their livelihoods. The disruption threatens Hyundai's role as a major economic driver in Georgia, raising concerns about the future of the region's manufacturing sector. The incident underscores the urgent need for a more effective and streamlined visa system that can support both economic growth and legal compliance. As the fallout from the raid continues, its effects are likely to ripple through the region for months, if not years, to come. Ultimately, the incident serves as a stark reminder of the complex challenges involved in balancing national security, economic prosperity, and the human stories at the heart of America's workforce. After the raid, detained workers faced uncertainty, held for nearly a week in Georgia before being repatriated. On September 11th, over 300 South Korean workers, along with Chinese, Japanese, and Indonesian colleagues, were flown home on a chartered flight. The mass repatriation required coordination between governments and highlighted the difficult choices these workers faced. South Korea launched a probe into possible human rights abuses, as images of restrained workers fueled outrage. The incident has renewed calls for more humane and flexible immigration policies that recognize foreign workers' contributions. Families and communities have been disrupted, bearing both economic and emotional costs. The experience of these workers is a powerful reminder of the human side of immigration policy. The diplomatic fallout was immediate, sending shockwaves through both Washington and Seoul. The incident quickly became headline news, with government officials scrambling to address the growing concerns from both sides of the Pacific. South Korean President Lee Jae-myung warned the raid could deter future Korean investment unless the U.S. visa system improves. He emphasized that Korean businesses need stability and predictability to continue investing in the United States, and called for urgent reforms to prevent similar incidents. In response, South Korea began investigating potential human rights abuses, launching a formal inquiry into the treatment of its citizens and workers abroad. The government pledged to protect the rights of Korean nationals working overseas. Meanwhile, Foreign Minister Cho Hyun pressed for visa reforms in talks with U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio, urging the U.S. to streamline its immigration process and ensure fair treatment for foreign workers. President Trump responded by reassuring foreign investors that the U.S. remains open for business, emphasizing the country's commitment to economic growth and international partnerships. He also suggested that the detained workers could help train Americans, highlighting their expertise and the valuable skills they bring to the U.S. workforce. Georgia's Governor Brian Kemp reiterated the importance of Hyundai's partnership to the state's economy, noting the jobs and investment the company provides. However, he also stressed the need for strict adherence to U.S. laws, making it clear that compliance is non-negotiable for all foreign businesses operating in the state. These diplomatic efforts highlight the ongoing challenge of balancing immigration enforcement with the need to maintain strong international economic relationships, especially in a globalized economy. Both nations are now focused on resolving tensions, protecting vital economic ties, and ensuring that future cooperation is not jeopardized by misunderstandings or policy gaps. The situation remains fluid as both sides seek a path forward, navigating complex diplomatic, legal, and economic challenges in hopes of reaching a lasting solution. The raid's impact on Hyundai's Georgia operations has been immediate and severe. Production delays and workforce disruptions threaten both the company's bottom line and the local economy. With many skilled foreign workers gone, Hyundai faces a labor gap that could slow EV production and jeopardize targets. The uncertainty has raised fears of job losses, not just at Hyundai but across related industries in Georgia. The situation underscores the importance of a stable, skilled workforce for large-scale manufacturing. Hyundai is now exploring ways to fill the labor gap and maintain operations. The incident has sparked dialogue among government, industry, and community leaders about supporting sustainable growth. The future of Hyundai's U.S. presence and the region's prosperity hangs in the balance. The Hyundai raid has sent shockwaves through the U.S. auto industry and raised doubts about the climate for foreign investment. The tension between immigration enforcement and the need for skilled foreign labor is now front and center. Hyundai's potential exit could slow EV innovation and weaken America's global competitiveness. The incident has made international companies question the stability of the U.S. business environment. A balanced approach to immigration and investment policy is urgently needed. Skilled foreign workers are vital for high-tech manufacturing, and their loss could hinder industry growth. The U.S. must create an environment that welcomes both domestic and international talent to stay ahead. The Hyundai incident highlights the indispensable role of skilled foreign workers in modern manufacturing. Companies like Hyundai depend on global talent to drive innovation and maintain competitiveness. Immigration enforcement that disrupts this talent flow threatens progress in sectors like electric vehicles. While developing domestic talent is important, foreign expertise fills critical gaps. Their presence fosters a culture of innovation and excellence across industries. The challenge is to build an immigration system that values these contributions while addressing domestic needs. The debate over policy must focus on solutions that support economic growth and social cohesion. The future of U.S. manufacturing depends on integrating both domestic and international talent. If Hyundai leaves the U.S., the consequences will be far-reaching. Workers and their families face job losses and uncertainty, while Georgia's economy could suffer ripple effects. The U.S. auto industry risks losing innovation and global competitiveness. The loss of a major foreign investor may deter others, straining U.S.-South Korea relations. The situation underscores the need for balanced immigration and investment policies. Ultimately, the stakes are high, and the outcome will shape the future of the industry and the communities it supports.